Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I've been getting a lot of questions on my Jeep of what size tires I'm running, what size lift I have, and it's a little bit more complicated than that. I didn't just buy a kit, so let me explain everything that I'm running on my Jeep. And Jesus, it's getting hot. It's starting to, everything around here is starting to dry up, which is, the fire season, which is not a good thing, but it's like 90 degrees today. But anyways, let's talk about the Jeep. Also, this area right here, it's all sand right here. And when it rains, it's like a river. So all the water from the city up there and up there, it all comes down from that mountain up there, all the way down through here. So it gets freaking crazy. I'm telling you, it's like this whole thing floods up. This like gets deteriorated every time. You can't even cross through here when it's raining. So first things first, I am running the Rocktrix wheels right here. I really love these tires. On the tires themselves, I'm running Wild Peak MTs, MT01, and the tire size is 285/70/17. And I really like the tread pattern on here. They're really grippy too. I drove them in the rain the other day. It actually rained a couple days ago, if you believe that. And honestly, they handled really well. So I'm happy with that tire setup. And that 285/70/17, it's about a 33. So I think it fits the Jeep perfectly. It does still have room for flex. I did have to cut the bumper. As you can see there, I did cut the bumper because it was rubbing on there. And on the liner too, I had to push it up a little bit. But other than that, they don't really rub that much. But I'm sure when I take it on technical trails, it'll tuck up there real well. So let's go on to the next thing. So the springs I'm running on here are the Rusty's 4.5-inch lift springs. And that's just the spring setup. For the shocks, I'm running the Fox Rubicon shocks off of a Gladiator. These shocks on the front, the 4.5-inch seems like it's too short. So I'm actually gonna put a spacer up here just to get rid of that, because they do bottom out when I off-road. On the rear, they run fine. So the rear are good to go. Just the front are a little bit too long. But here are the Rusty's 4.5-inch lift springs as well. Now on the front end, I have stock steering for the moment, but I will be upgrading it to some Trail Forge. I have the Trail Forge track bar already. This is just a standard track bar, but I ordered the over the axle track bar, so that'll be in a future video. So all this, the front end, will be Trail Forge soon, but like I said, right now it's stock other than the track bar. Running some sway bar disconnects from Rusty's, but honestly, don't get them. They're not good. They were starting to bend the tabs, so I would not recommend those. Go with a different brand. Now, I am running the long arm kit from Najar Offroad, and honestly, I would really recommend this. I used to run short arm about 3 inches, and the difference in ride quality with the long arms, it's way worth it. I could go over bumps, no problem. The rear is short arm, so you feel it on the rear, but the front, it feels like it's just gliding over, so I really recommend it. For the rear, I am running Trail Forge lower control arms and the Iron Rock A-arm. Let me see if I can get that. The Iron Rock A-arm there, Trail Forge lower control arms. So that setup is good enough for this. I would like to get long arms in the future, but that's out of the price range at the moment. So as is with this setup, it looks like it's going down a little bit. That's just because of the sand. The tire's more down over here. But with this setup, honestly, the Jeep looks great and it handles really good too. I would like to upgrade the front brakes because with the bigger tires and all that, I feel it dragging a little bit. Like it doesn't stop right away. So that's something to consider when you're upgrading your wheels and tires and lift kit. Now that's it for the suspension. Other than that, I have the Spider C-bar lights, which are pretty dope. I really like those. Inside I have the Baja RS Corbeau seats, which I think look really well in here, and they fit pretty well. Can't forget the Najar Offroad air freshener. The rear, I have the taillights that match to the front. So these are the Spider taillights as well. And that's pretty much it for the mod list on the Jeep. It's not much, but it is expensive. All the parts add up real quick. But honestly, I'm happy with where the Jeep is at the moment. I'm excited to see where we'll head in the future. I got the rooftop tent. I'll probably be installing it this weekend. So I have that going on as well. I'm just gonna use those racks. These are from Mopar. I guess I should mention this too. These racks are from Mopar. They handle 100 and something pounds, 150. So with both of them, I think I should be fine with the rooftop tent. I've stood on top of each one and it holds me, and I'm like 220. So those are good to go. But yeah, that's the Jeep setup. What do you guys think? Would you run this setup or would you choose different parts? Anyways, that's it for today's video. I have to get going on either lifting the front of the Jeep or adding the rooftop tent today. Check out najaraoffroad.com. Also, don't forget to share with a friend and subscribe. That helps me out a lot. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.